start by sort of telling you about my sort of journey with the technology for myself. And that started off with this project that Tom has alluded to, Dummies to Delight, that was started as a initiative from the Vet Board of Studies, where the Dean and the Associate Dean sort of decided that they were going to upskill in the area of learning technologies and invited other program leaders to sort of join them. So we made it a community practice and kind of got started with learning technology ourselves. And I'll just show you my blog. So this was my blog when we started, getting to know how to use my palm and blogging and bringing students on board with starting off their blogs, talking about how frustration it was to start with as a novice, getting everything working but having to be kind of consistent in my efforts and having some great success, and then learning to do photos with Flickr, and finally coming to our little symposium presentation where we presented to the Board of Studies, it was at the Learning Symposium last year, about what we learnt. So that was my first sort of step along this process. So once I'd learnt to use the technology, I then sort of moved on to being able to work with students. And I dreamed up this concept of using an exercise that we did every year with students anyway, which was gave a few students the opportunity to design an exhibition garden for the Ellerslie Flower Show, which we didn't teach much content. All we did was kind of helped and supported them along the process of designing a garden for the show and critiquing it for them, and they often used it as part of, for instance, the construction drafting course as well, and did the drawings in that course. So I decided, well, let's make it a course. It doesn't have to have content, it can have a process and be drawing in all these different parts, synthesising together this project, and it can bring in these learning technologies. They can use blogs, they can use wikis, they can perhaps have an e-portfolio instead of presenting it in a traditional way. So last year we trialled that, and we brought those things together and had a go. Now Tom helped us along the way in this. We had some sessions with him and set up a Moodle site. We blogged, I trialled PDA, and we're going to use that with all the students this year. And we looked at electronic portfolios. So I'll just show you some other websites that record that. This is Margaret's site where she started blogging. Another one is this one, which is Kelvin's. Now we had fantastic success with these students. They did so well. We got 2 gold medals at Ellerslie and a bronze. We got the People's Choice Award, we got the Writing Award, we got the Construction Award. I've never sat at a table with my students around, so piled up with awards. It was absolutely fantastic. So we had a particularly good crop of students this year, but I do think that the new things that they learned, the kind of community practice that was fostered, and these new skills that they gained in the e-world were fantastic and contributed to them doing so well. So there they are with their gold medals. This was what Tom set up. It had notes on all of those things: blogging, photo albums, discussion forums, the smartphones. In fact, this is this year's group, so we've gone a little bit further this time. And the students could come onto Moodle and look at each other's websites and blogs via this method. So there's me and Tom and all the students, and they could link into each person's blog from this place, so they could always be checking on each other and seeing what they're up to. That was a great linking device for them. Here's where I wanted to show you Ben's project for this year. We've got Savia this year with YouTube clips and so on, and Ben did a particularly good job of using YouTube to kind of explore his concept. The concept is that you're going to have a garden that is based on the pinball machine. And so this is another student from this year. She has the concept of a rain garden. And we're using a different site this year. Last year it was Blogspot, and we're using this year we're using Box. Box is more expensive than what you can have up there. You can see the sort of photo site that we used to use, a separate website for, now comes onto the site. So it's coming closer to the whole e-portfolio all on one site, which is fantastic. So, you know, technology is improving all the time. It makes for students are feeling more satisfied with the tools that they've got to bring everything together. So we hope that that will continue this year in our success for Alice Show, and I'm keep learning too.